Editorial: riding FAME to higher electric vehicle adoption. Full form of FAME is faster adoption and manufacturing of hybrid and electric vehicles. Second phase of FAME is currently running. First phase of FAME ended on 2019 and second phase has begun from 2019 onwards. So in the scheme, the FAME scheme, government gives subsidies to buy the electric vehicles. So therefore, they are indirectly telling you to increase the demand for electric vehicles. Electric vehicles has many benefits. As you know, there will be less carbon footprint, less emissions, so it will be helpful to meet the UNFCCC goals, carbon reduction goals. It is pegged that demand will increase by 50% and prices of the vehicles will be reduced by 10%. Overall, the penetration of electric vehicles in India is very less. It is 1.5% in case of India only. But since the prices will bound to fall and demand will increase, so therefore technical specification of electric vehicles will not be a bottleneck in future, because technical specifications require high cost of production, but the cost of production due to economies of scale will get down. So therefore technical specification will not be a bottleneck. Plus government has given the tender for 3 lakh electric vehicles. So government is pushing the industries to produce more electric vehicles. So the positives of this is that many investment will be made in large production capacities. So overall economies of scale will be there and cost of manufacturing will reduce, and also these companies will put their energies in research and development also, which will further keep the cost down. Also there is a requirement that 40 to 50% of the component should be indigenous, and that's good to boost our domestic countries, domestic companies, so as to manufacture the various components in the electric vehicle. So this is a good move. Unlocking war histories with a purpose. There is an announcement to declassify archive and compile war histories. Whatever is the history of war, of small operations or a full-fledged war, that files will be archived, declassified and will be compiled. So announcement has been made. It is a good move because we want to learn from our failures. For the communication, what was the problem? So by analyzing all these things, we can prepare for better strategies in future. There are 4 challenges to this according to the author. First, political directives, strategic decision making versus tactical and operational events on ground. There will be challenge that what was the political directive, what was the strategic decision making, and actually what was happening in the tactical and operational level on the ground. So they have to mix that. Second challenge, historians, academicians and other experts will be given access to files. So they will jointly study the file. This is the second challenge. Third, analysis of events at multiple levels. That is, what was the analysis of event at headquarter level, command level, field level. Different analysis have to be put forward. Fourth, put concurrent oral history, compile it, and then digitize it. What was the oral history of that event or that war? You have to compile that and digitize that. So this will be the fourth challenge. Now, political discussions should be compiled. Otherwise, it will not present a sound picture, a comprehensive and integrated picture. Rather, some part of the state or state machinery will prevent that report from publishing. A case cited is Henderson-Brooks report. This is about Indo-China conflict, and this report blames the army chiefs or superiors, but does not talk about the accountability of the political persons. No accountability of political heads. So army is reluctant to publish this report. So this will happen. Contrast this with Vietnam War. In Vietnam War, historians had access to all the communications, messages, phone calls taking place between the political heads and the army chiefs. So they present a good picture. Some events which can be classified, archived and compiled are, according to author, Nathula conflict, Operation Meghdoot, Operation Falcon, Operation Pavan, Exercise Brass Tacks. We need not show only success, but also failures need to be highlighted also. So this will present a good picture. Nathula conflict was in 1967 between India and China. Operation Meghdoot was the capturing of Siachen Glacier by India in Kashmir. Operation Pavan was in Sumardung Chu Valley between India and China. Exercise Brass Tacks was a military exercise in Rajasthan. So these are the few which the author suggests that we should go for declassify, archive and compile war history.